Set number 4. Answer the questions on the basis of the information given below. In a target shooting competition, a person is allowed to shoot at 4 targets successively, then followed by the next competitor. Right. There are 3 players. Please see here. Each person in one round will shoot at the target 4 times. Will shoot at the target 4 times. There are 3 people. Suppose, for example, me, Sanju, and Puneet are playing. First, I will hit the target 4 times. Sanju 4 times. Puneet 4 times. That means, can I say that 12 shots is one round? Each one participates with 4 shots. Totally, how many shots are there? 78. That means 6 rounds will get over. 72 shots are over. That means 72 shots means every person will shoot at the target 4 times. So 6 rounds means first person will get an opportunity to shoot at the target 24. Second person 24. Third person 24. 72 over. Again first person will get an opportunity to shoot at the target 4 more times. Second person 2 more times. Total 78. This is 28. This is 26. And it is 24. That means this statement will give a conclusion that first person will hit at the target 28 times, second person 26 times, third person 24 times. We don't know who is the first person, second person, third person. We have to map ABC with the first person, second person, third person. That is the entire question. Now, the person who gets 60 points win the competition. If a target is hit, the 2 shooter is awarded 2 points. If he misses the target, the others are awarded 1 point. Suppose I shoot at the target. If it hits the target, I will get 2 points. If it misses the target, I will lose 2 points. The 2 points are given equally to my competitor. Sanju will get 1 point, Puneet will get 1 point. That means Sanju can get 2 points not only because of he hitting the target and getting it right, but also when his competitor misses the target. Now we will map it. A, B, C. If I shoot at the target, either it will be a hit or it will be a miss. Either it will be a hit or it will be a miss. We don't know who is the first person, who is the second person, who is the third person. Total, how many hit the target? 43. How many miss the target? 35. 43, 35. Next one. Please see the second question. How many targets did A hit? What is the maximum number of shots a person can hit? 28. 28. How can it be 42? First option eliminated. First option eliminated. Second option 34 eliminated. First and second are. Now I pick third option 17. We don't know whether A is the first person, A is the second person, A is the third person. Assume that A is the first person. First person, how many shots? 28. That means total how many miss will be there? 11. Total this is 35. That means total number of miss by B and C will be 24. What is the score of A? If he hit the target, he will get 2 points. 17 2s are 34. If a competitor misses the target, he will get 1 point. What is 34 plus 24? 58. But what is the score of A?
60.
60. That means my assumption is not right. My assumption that A is the first person is incorrect. If A is the second person means how much it will be? 9. This will be how much it is? 26. What is the score of A? 17 2s are 34. What is 34 plus 26? 60. What is A score? 60. That means my assumption is right. Right? What is the third option? 70. You can also cross check with the next option 14. You will not get it right.
That is a cannot be determined option.
That is the reason. What I will do is I will solve the third question. Then I will come and tell you. Cannot be determined means either there is more than one answer that is satisfying, or none of the answers is satisfying. So cannot be determined in this context is maybe apart from 17, there could be another value which is not given in the option. To trace that one, I will solve the third one. Hold on. Okay. Now, 26. I hope it is clear, right? A very simple observation converted into right table format. Next, how many targets did we miss? Now, so what is 17 plus 9? 26. 26 means who it is? Second person. So, second person I am fixing it here. Now, B. How many targets did we miss? Suppose if I take, what is the first option? 6. Suppose if I take 6 here, how many targets did we miss? Right, B could be, second person is already over. It could be the first person or third person. First person, if it is 28, can I say this will be 22? This will be remaining is 20. What is the score of B? 2 22s are 44. 44 plus 29, how much it is? 73. 73. But what is the score of B? 53. That means B first person is incorrect. Third person, if it is 18. 2 18s are 36. 36 plus 29, how much? 65. 65 is also incorrect. It has to be 53. So, these, what we will do is, we will take 10. If I take 10, this will, second option 10, right? 35, 90. This will become, if I take it as third person, 14. What is the score? 2 14s are 28. What is 28 plus 25? 53. 53 is, that means B is the third person. C will become the first person, 12. What is the score of C? 2 12s are 24. What is 24 plus 19? 24 plus 19? 43. So it is satisfying everything. Please write.
There could be another.
But there could be another set satisfying.
No, in that case, what you will do is it because you are saying cannot be determined is the answer? Now, I have a counter question for you. Please try to find out that value. When you say there could be another value, I am saying there will not be any other value.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
can be
how
found
would
out
it
only
be?
through
Right.
trial.
So, what we will do is you call it as A, you call it as B, you call it as C, you call it as D, you call it as E, you call it as F. 2A plus D plus F should give you, what is the first person, second person? What is the score? 60. You write down the expressions and try to solve. Are you all right? If
But
it
we
is
can
if
close
it
the
is
dots.
x, if he is the first person, it will be 26 minus x. If it is y, then it could be 24 minus y. Z, 24 minus z. Write down the equations. Right? If you want, I will solve that equation and I will send you that image. Set number 4. Right? Now, even that will also result in another question. Even in the first question also, if it is cannot be determined, you are saying cannot be determined that A would have got by using a different value. Is that they might have. So third also it could may have, right? So it will also result in the first one. Maybe second person to shoot might be fourth or fifth option. So the best way, I think I got one value and I think it is the only value, right? If you get any other value, then the answer would have been cannot be determined. Your question is very logical. Agree with you partially. Right. Next. Set number 4 over. Set number 6. Set number 6.
For in fifth question, 27.77% means what is the fraction?
No, here we have to do it. It is a die question, right? Die, what is the maximum value? 18. Denominator it is 18. So you have to look out for factors of 18 because when you roll a die, you have to get an integer. 1 by 9 is 11.11. 1 by 18 is 5.55. 5 by 18 is 27.7. So approximately. It is basically a factor of 18. And that is the only thing which will, right, which is a trouble in the question number 5. Remaining all easily will get it. Set number 6. Is it because in set number 4 cannot be determined option is there, you are thinking like this? That suppose if all are numerical values, this thought would not have come to you.
Yes.
Right? Set number 6. Read question number set number 6. Set number 6. Answer the question on the basis of the information given below. ABC Limited produces silicon chips 1000 at a time in a batch. Number of chips manufactured will be 1000. Number of chips manufactured will be 1000. The company has to ensure that it does not supply defective chips. Defective chips. Defective chips is N. Defective chips is N. If a buyer receives a defective chip, ABC has to pay a penalty of 150 per chip. Now I will correlate with, right, AMC books and everything so that you will understand. Note test. I gave 1000 books for printing. He gave me the 1000 books, out of which some books only book cover is there, inside it is white papers. Printing has not happened. Nobody has checked it. There is a student who wants to go for a correspondence program. We sent the courier. He got the courier, opened it. No stuff is there inside. So he has issued an organization with 150 rupees. That means if N defective chips reaches the customer will attract a penalty of 150. It is 150 N. Not test. Is it okay? Next. Test 1. So what I did is, I appointed a junior executive. Now his role is, after 1000 books reaches office, you take a book and check whether everything is printed or not. To check whether everything is printed or not, because he is a new person, how much he is charging? 6 rupees per chip. He take every book out of 1000. He cross checks whether there are any mistakes or not. 6 into 1000, 6000. After cross checking, how much he identifies? 80% he identifies. 80% of defective chips he identifies. He keeps it aside. That means 20% is unable to identify. That means it reaches the customer. Customer will, right, sue with a penalty of 150. Whatever 80% identified, I called the Xerox person. He came and he reworked. Reworking, how much it is? 75. Is the equation clear? So this will be 6000 plus 60 N plus 30 N, 90 N plus 6000. Test 1. Next is a test 2. Right? So he is a very new person to the system. Now, to reduce the cost, I got a person who has got an experience. Now, what is he doing? Experienced person, how much he charges? 9 rupees. But because of his experience, he is able to find out all 100% of him. Reworking will cost 75. This is 9000 plus 75. Now, depending upon the number of defective chips, either I will employ some new people or an experienced people, or I will not employ. It all depends upon N value. Now, suppose equate this both. If I equate this both, 60 N equivalent to 6000, N equivalent to 100. If there are 100 defective chips, either I will use no test or I will use test 1. Right? If N is less than 100, suppose if I take 80, what is 150 into 80? 12,000. What is 90 into 80? 7,200 plus 6,000. 13,200. But if 80 are there, that is giving me a less cost. That means n equivalent to 100, either this or this. N less than 100, it is 150 n. N greater than 100, it is a test 1. Comparatively, no test and test 1. If I take this both, this will be 15n equivalent to 3000. N equivalent to 200. If 200 defective chips are there, either test 1 or test 2. Or n less than 200, test 1. N greater than 200, test 2. You can take some value, check which one is giving you the low cost. Now all the answers you will take it. Now there is a first one, there is a printing mistake, sir. It is n less than 150. Otherwise, two answers may be possible. First one, first option, it is n less than 150. Third one you can easily solve. If n equivalent to 100, ABC Limited should use no test or test 1. Fourth one, what should be the value of n where ABC Limited can use either test 1 or test 2? What is the answer? 200. Next one, second one, if 200 less than n less than 400, 200 less than n is n greater than 200. N greater than 200 is test 2. First one, ABC should not use any quality control test if it is expected. No test means what will be the answer? N less than 100. N less than 100. N less than 100. Set number 6. Clear? Set number 10. Please put a star mark. Question based on games.
So it's 7.
Right? After set number 10, we'll solve set number 7. Set number 10. Set number 10. Answer the questions on the basis of the information given below. For the National Sudoku Championship, the participants from the entire country was divided into two zones, North Zone and South Zone. North Zone and South Zone. North Zone and South Zone. Now, what is that one? The participants who qualified for round 1 will be invited for round 2. There are people who will participate and there are people who will qualify. The people who qualify for round 1 will get into round 2, they will participate in round 2, then few people will get qualified, they will get into round 3. Similarly, there are people here who will participate and there are people here who will qualify. Round 1, round 2, round 3. It's a very, very good question, sir. Questions based on games is very important. People who qualified, similarly the participants who qualified from round 2 will be invited for round 3. Now we will see the points. If in round 3, the number of participants who qualified from South Zone, if in round 3, number of people who qualified from South Zone were half the number of participants who qualified in round 2 from North Zone. Suppose if I take x value, what it will become?
2x.
This will become 2x. And there are people who qualified from round 2. Qualified will get into round 3. 25% will qualify. What is 2x into x by 4? 1 by 4? X by 2. I don't want to work with fraction. So what I do is, I will take it as 2x. If I take it as 2x, what it will become? This will become x. What? This will become?
No, that will become 4x.
This will become 4x. This will become x. If it is 4x, it is 16x. These 16x, these 64x. If I take it as x, I am getting here x vector. Just 1 minute, sir. Try to solve it. Right. Next. If in round 140 participants from south zone did not qualify, it is minus 140. Now if this from north zone, in each of the 3 rounds, 25% of the invited participants qualified for the north. 25% is 1 by 4. This is the question. Now, what can be the minimum number of participants in round 1 if the number of participants in round 1 from north zone was less than those from south zone, right? That means these participants are less than that one. It is a minimum. They both will be equal at 64x because it is less than. How much I can take? 64x plus 1. Qualified anything is given? Was less than from south zone, and same was true for the number of qualified participants also. That means if this is 16x, this will be 16x plus 1. This value will be less than the value, and it is minimum because it is the number of people, so it will be an integer. If it is 16x plus 1, this is also 16x plus 1. This is also 16x minus 139. 16x minus 139. Participants is always greater than or equivalent to qualified. Alright? That means 16x minus 139 greater than or equivalent to 2x. 14x greater than or equivalent to 139. What is x minimum value? 10. X minimum is 10. What do we require, sir? Minimum number of participants in round 1. What is minimum number of participants? 64x. 64x plus 1. 64x plus 64x plus 1. What is the answer? 128x plus 1. What is x minimum? 10. 128 into 10 plus 1. What is the answer? 1281. Answer none of this.
So we can take 16x minus 139 is greater than or equal to 4x.
16x minus
139
16x minus 139
should be greater than 4x also.
where 4x?
This one.
You are comparing this both?
No, 16x minus 139 and 4x.
No, why you are comparing this both? Because north zone and south zone, they both are different, right?
But it is given that it will be always greater. South zone.
Where it is greater?
Okay, number of participants.
I hope it is. Why it is 64x plus 1, 16x plus 1 clarity, right? You cannot be equal because 64x, 64x. First one answer is 1281. Second one. Shall we discuss second one? First one over, right? Now first one, which are parameters? This is based on first question. This is based on first one. Now, second one, let us read the question. If a total of 60 participants qualified from round 3, 60 participants qualified from round 3, that means x plus 2x equivalent to 60, 3x equivalent to 60, that means x equivalent to 20, that means this will become 20 and this will become 40. Now what is the question? What can be the minimum number of participants from both the zones taken together who qualified from round 1? Who qualified from round 1? Now see here. If it is 40, participants is always greater than or equivalent to qualified. If it is 40, let the participants is also 40. That means this will be 40. If it is 40, this will be 180. If this will be 180. right? 2x is x is 20. This is 320. What is the question? What is the minimum number of participants from both the zones taken together who qualified from round 1? What is 320 plus 180? 500. Now think logically because it is minimum. If it is 40, if I take this one 41, this will be 41, this will be 181, this will be 181. What is 181 plus 320? 501. But we require a minimum. 500 is less than 501. Clear? Please try to see the question number 3. Next. Third question. Third one. These also not there. These also not there. These also not there. Third one. If in round 2, the number of participants who qualified from both the zones are equal. If in round 2, right? Round 2 means number of participants who qualified. That means if this is 4x, what it will be? 4x. This is 4x. We don't know the people who participated. A. This is, let me complete. Then what can be the number of participants who appeared in round 1? Who appeared in round 1? Okay. Now, instead of calling it as A, if it is 4x, what it will be? 4x plus 140. This is 4x plus 140. This is A. Participants is always greater than or equivalent to qualified. A is greater than or equivalent to 4x plus 140. What is the question, sir? What can be the minimum number of participants who appeared in round 1? Minimum number of participants appeared in round 1 is if x is 1, A is greater than or equivalent to 144. Minimum number of participants is 64x plus A. 64 plus 144. What is the answer? 208. It's a very easy question. $208. Idea clear? Next. Fourth one. Clear idea? Fourth one. See, this is not there, this is not there, this is not there, this is not there, B is not there. Read the question, sir. If the number of participants who appeared in round 1 from both the zones are equal. Both the zones are equal means participated means D is also 64x. Now I call this one as A. This will become A. This will become A minus 140. This will become A minus 140. That means 64x is greater than or equivalent to A. A minus 140 is greater than or equivalent to 2x. A greater than or equivalent to 140 plus 2x. Can I say that this is possible? Which value is possible? If I take x1, A greater than or equivalent to 142, but 64 is not greater than 142. If x value 2, a is greater than or equal to 144, 64 twos are 128, it is not greater than 144. If x value 3, a is greater than or equal to 146, 64 threes are 192, it is greater than 146. That means this value will satisfy. Now we want which? Find the minimum number of participants from South Zone who qualified in round 1. South Zone who qualified in round 1, what will be the answer? A. 146. 146. Set number 10. Now you are asking which question? Set number 7. Put a star mark. Set number 7. 146. A is greater than or equivalent to 140 plus 2x. Manju, this equation and this equation both should satisfy. If I take x value 1, a is greater than or equivalent to 142, 64 greater than 142, not possible. X value 2, a greater than or equivalent to 144, 128 greater than 144, not possible. X value 3. Set number 7. It's a very, very beautiful question. Did you try it out? Please try for 2 minutes, sir.
Is this
Right. Set number 7. Set number 7. You guys are comfortable with allegations? Allegations. I will use allegations in this problem. Answer the question on the basis of the information given below. A class of 200 students was divided into 4 sections, namely A, B, C, D, where each section had at least one boy and at least one girl. Please underline this. One boy and one girl. Boys average weight is 55, girls it is 45. If this is X, this will be 200 minus X, number of students. That means if I do a weighted average, I'll do it in 2 methods, take any method. Weighted average, 55X plus 45 into 200 minus X divided by 200. This is 10X plus 45 into 200 divided by 200. X by 20 plus 45. Did he mention that average is an integer? Yes. Average weight of the students in the class is an integer. That means X by 20 should be an integer. X will take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. X cannot take 0. It's at least one boy and one girl. X. Now, if it is X, if this is boys and this is girls, so if this is boys, girls will become 180, 160, 140, 120, 100, 80, 60, 40, 20. Third question, you can solve it. How many of the following cannot be a possible ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in the class? Number of boys to the girls. 20 is to 180 is 1 is to 9. 1 is to 9. 1 is to 9 possible means 9 is to 1 possible. 1 is to 4 is 1 is to 4 possibility. 40 is to 160 possibility. Yes. 1 is to 4 possible. 9 is to 1 possible. 3 is to 1. 3 is to 1 is it possible, sir? No, 3 is to 1 means it should be 150-50. 3 by 4 into 200. Not possible. 1 is to 1 is also possible. Which all are not possible? 4 is to 3 not possible. 3 is to 1 not possible. How many values? 2. Third one is a very easy question. Third one is a very easy question. Either you can solve it by using weighted average or you can solve it by using allegation. Both are same. Suppose lowest is girls is 45, boys will become 55. Average is an integer, so it can take any value from 46 to 50. So girls by boys will become, allegation is 55 minus 46 by 46 minus 45. P1, P2, QP. Q1 by Q2 is P2 minus P by P minus P1. So you will get all the ratios. 55 minus 46 by 46 minus 45. 9 is to 1. All the ratios you will get. Either you use this allegation method or weighted average. Both are same. Allegation is derived from weighted average only. Weighted average is also derived from allegation. So 9 is to 1, 9 is to 1. Third problem clear? Now, please see question number 1 and 2. Question number 1 and 2. Now, question number 1. If you are able to solve question number 1, question number 2 answer you will get it directly. Now let me draw the pie chart. A, B, C, D. A is 70, B is 60, C is 55, D is 40. This will be A is 50, B is 55, C is 45, D is 40. D is 40. Now, what is the question? Average weight of the students in the class is minimum possible. So, what is average weight? Average weight. How much we got right now? X by 20 plus 45 we got. Because it is minimum, X value will be 20. X value is 20. What is X here? If I call it as this is 55, it is X. If it is 45, it is 200 minus X. These boys and these girls. That means boys minimum value will be, I need to arrange total how many people in this. First pie chart is boys only, right? Yes. Boys is 20, girls will be 180. Boys 20, girls 180. Now, if the average weight in the students in the class is a minimum, find the maximum number of students in section C. Maximum number of students in section C. Maximum means this one. This section we need to maximize. If this section we need to maximize, remaining 3 sections we need to minimize. We will minimize. Now before that one, see this concept. Average of 87, 88, 91. If I take an average as 88, 88 plus, this is minus 1, 0, plus 3 divided by 3. Can I write like this? Yes or no? 87 I can write it as 88 minus 1, 88 plus 0, 88 plus 3. Right. Now, think carefully. This section I need to maximize. What is the average weight? 55. If I put one boy into section A, compared to section C, he will bring an excess of 15 kgs. Yes or no? If I put one boy in section B, compared to C, he will bring an excess of 5. If I put one boy, every section has got at least one boy and one girl. If I put one boy in D, how much he will bring? Minus 15. Average equivalent to Sn by n. Sn by n. Number of students are constant. These average, what is the question? Find the average minimum. Average minimum means sum should also be minimum. Yes or no? Average minimum means sum also minimum. Remaining 3 maximum. Remaining 3 maximum means, now what we'll do is, here maximum number of students will be there. What is minus 15 plus 15 plus 5?
Plus
it is,
minus
right? It is 20 minus 15, 5. I don't want 5, still I will decrease it. If I have to decrease it, what I do is, I will put 2 people here. I will put 3 people here. I will put 1 person here. What is the sum? Minus 15 into 2, minus 30. 15 plus 15, how much it is? 30. What is 30 minus 30? What is 30 minus 30? 0. Out of 20 students, this sum I am making it 0. That means out of 26 I placed. Remaining how many are there here? 40. Again I will explain with respect to C. C is 45. Total how many I need to distribute? 180. If I put one girl here, she will bring extra 5. If I put one girl here, she will bring extra 10. If I put one girl here, it is minus 5. But this section should be maximum. For this section should be maximum. Remaining sum I will make it minimum. That means I will put 3 girls here. 1, 1. What is minus 15 plus 15? What is minus 15 plus 15? 0. Out of 180. 5 I placed, this 3 sum is minimum. That means remaining how much it is? 175. Totally. What is the question? Maximum number of students in section C. Section C, how much it is? 14 plus 175. What is the answer? 189. I hope it is clear why the remaining 3 sums should be 0. Because I want maximum people to be kept here. Maximum to be kept here. For it to be maximum, remaining 3 sums should be minimum. Please see question number 2 also. 2. Find the maximum ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in section C. What is the maximum number of boys to girls? 14 is to 170.